than solely focusing on years of overall L&D experience, get granular on the expectations you'll have of that role in their first 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, and map specific skill sets and competencies to those expectations. The ones where they need to hit the ground running are the competencies they should have more years of experience in. Everything else can be much more competency-based in terms of outputs over years of experience. You can have a jack of all trades, but try to avoid finding the unicorn who can do it all and then some. Regardless of maturity, reflect on the next 12 months' priorities and backwards engineer that into realistic expectations for what this role can and will actually be able to achieve to make those priorities a reality. If you know you're limited on resources because of being a newer or less mature team, make sure to take that into consideration when doing your job descriptions. A candidate doesn't have to be a subject matter expert in your industry in order to adapt to your industry's L&D requirements. And in fact, you'll often find more success in having a diverse perspective from outside your industry, helping to influence your L&D programs. But with that said, you'll want to consider the audience of your learning programs and if the candidate has experience with that type of population. A good example of this is frontline workers. The subject matter of the content the candidate developed isn't as important as understanding the nuances of what it takes to deliver that type of learning content to the frontline workers. Typically, a more mature department has structures and processes and norms in place, and you'll want to look for a candidate that A, values that, and B, can provide a diverse perspective into what's already working and how to make it better. Here, you'll want to gauge a candidate's ability to assimilate to a norming or performing team while still being able to amplify the team norms and culture. A good question to ask in an interview would be, can you share an example of when you identified an opportunity for improvement in a high-performing team without disrupting what was already working, and what was the outcome? In a less mature department, you're ideally looking for someone who has more fluidity and operates well with more ambiguity than a very established L&D department. A question you can ask in an interview is, give me an example of a time when you worked in a department or team with evolving priorities. How did you manage shifting expectations? And how did you keep the project or team moving forward? As organizations grow, L&D is often faced with scaling alongside, and sometimes at an even faster pace than the company. At a larger organization, you'll want to make sure programs are in place that can serve many while still feeling personalized. And at smaller companies, you want to make sure programs are in place that can be scalable as you grow. You'll want to consider what draws someone in to a specific size of a company and use that to leverage how you develop your programs and strategies. For example, some people may choose to join a smaller organization because they want a sense of belonging or community. So in that case, your L&D strategy should include community building. Some people may choose to join a larger organization for growth opportunities, and in that case, your L&D strategy should include focusing on internal mobility. Having these types of programs not only attracts the right talent across the organization, but will also attract the right talent to your L&D team.